up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zoo November.
Woosah.
Your Ham Radio Adventure guy. Thanks for stopping
Ooh.
by. Your one stop for everything adventure radio and calming medicine.
Woosah.
This is Sunday. That means it's time for some shenanigans. And shenanigans is what we're all about on Sunday. We like to do a bunch of shenanigans, and we like to be silly here. And sometimes we like to be serious. And when I'm being serious, we're gonna be serious when we thank these guys here because they're absolutely awesome. You know, these guys here. I don't just talk to them on the radio. I talk to them. I text. I talk to them every which way. And you know, we got such a great relationship. I love my Patreons. I also love my YouTube channel members. Each one of these guys are just absolutely awesome people. So thank you for every one of you from the bottom of my heart, as well as these guys right here who keep me going to parks throughout the week. You guys are absolutely awesome. So thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I also appreciate Dan because he meditates during the streams and all that good stuff.
Chris, you're checked into the net, buddy. No problem.
What? I checked you into a net the other day.
Me?
Yeah, I checked you into the net.
What did I do?
Oh, well, I popped over to 40 meters, and I said, "Is this frequency in use?" And his voice comes on there and says, "I'm just waiting for the POTA-net," and I started early check-ins for you.
Matter of fact, I checked into a Y on net in Texas.
A Y on net in Texas.
Sure did.
Oh.
Sure did.
So.
Kyle, I waved back at you. Did you see me? Safe travels on the way back, buddy.
Mr. Kyle actually messaged me the other day to get his permit for September. He will be arriving in the Capitol in September.
Yes.
He let me know what section of the Capitol he'll be going into, and wanted to know if I'd bring the royal entourage down to hang out with him. So,
did you provide safe passage?
I did.
Okay.
Although I haven't told Reed yet that he's kind of invading his little village. So we'll have to let Reed know that Kyle's going to invade Reed's village. Anyway, speaking of shenanigans and everybody losing their minds, I'll tell you what, I dropped a video before the stream just telling people you need to calm down a little bit. Just calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Soda park numbers are changing around. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not affecting you like you're thinking it is. It's just a number. And here's the thing. Okay, how many of you, when you're out activating, actually say kilo dash blah 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 anyway? Because I know when I'm in my pileups, I'm like Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November 591810, Kilo 8 Golf Quebec 591810, Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta 591810. I don't really say kilo anyway, so why is it going to be a big deal if I say US? It's just, I don't know.
Got to make sure their logs are correct. Somebody on Facebook mentioned an easy way to do that too. If you're running N3FJP, you can bulk edit your logs so you can still keep track of your worked park, new park, stuff like that.
I mean, really, that ain't a big deal anyway. In the United States, there are some places that the numbers will change a little bit as well. But in the United States, I don't think we're going to have that issue at all. I think they're going to be all just go from kilo to US. And, you know, if you worked kilo 1810, guess what? You've already worked US 1810.
Yeah. From what I understand, the US is actually one of the more simpler ones to do. As far as a change standpoint, as far as the bulk of data, the bulk of affected people, that's going to be one of the biggest ones to do. So.
Hey, Lou, good to see you, buddy. Mr. Hiking and Hammond.
Yeah, buddy.
Kyle taking his safe voyage back to Missouri. I'll be going through Kyle's neck of the woods in April, hopefully, if all goes well. You never know. A giant crocodile might come out of the swamp tomorrow and just eat me and be done with it.
Alligator. Yeah.
A thunderstorm tried today. I'll tell you what, they haven't really been having a bunch of thunderstorms because it's winter right now. But out of nowhere, I just got in the car from that park, and it lit up. So, PP man in the house.
It's a good question, Kyle. The word on the street is that he's the Hammers author is doing a complete rewrite of Hammers right now. So the last I heard, somebody posted on Facebook. I don't know if this is official or not. It's not from the author, but 6 to 8 weeks. He's looking for a rewrite.
Which will not affect my M3FJP in any way.
That's true. That's true.
Oh.
And I probably said 6 to 8 weeks, and most everybody in the chat probably scratched their heads like, why almost 2 months, month and a half, 2 months to do this. But it's not all easy. So if it takes 2 months to totally rewrite a program, then it takes 2 months to totally rewrite a program. I mean, what can I say? It's just probably not his full-time job, so he works on it in his spare time, much like photo volunteers. So yeah. I'm sure Hammers will catch up. I'm sure they'll get current with the times.
So PP man, you would be proud today because I thought of you when Steven worked me. I can't remember which band it was on, but I didn't give him a 1-1. I gave him a 1 PP.
A 1 PP.
I gave him a 1 PP for his signal report, and he heard me fine. He plainly said, 1 PP got you.
That's funny.
So it's always great to play around a little bit with Steven. Although I tried to play around with him on CW, and I was sending him a very long message after his signal report. And for some reason, this guy just absolutely had to be in my log because he just would not stop sending on top of me sending that message. I have no idea who he is, but for some reason, I feel like he drives a Corvette.
I mean, he wouldn't have a golf in his call sign somewhere, would
he? He might.
He's in my log. Yeah.
People who drive Corvettes normally play golf. Yeah. What's up, Burrito? Mr. Kilo Charlie 4 Taco Bell.
Mr. Taco Bell, the Duke of Alabama.
Yeah.
Thanks for the 1 PP.
Hey, thank you very much for the super chat.
You've been killing it, buddy. You've been out in the woods. You've been actually hiking in with the QRP and pulling ticks off your butt. Yeah, man.
I'll tell you what. I would take the ticks off of them daggone swamp bugs that ate me up the other day when I hiked in and got that one part for Toby. Because, I mean, there were no CMs, but I looked like I went to a polka dot factory or something.
No CMs are the worst because they fly up your nose and your ears.
There was little dots. I didn't even notice till I got in the car, but there was little dots all over me.
Yeah.
So.
They are horrible. Steven, you should start putting out some videos of your CW activations.
No, Mike, his name is not PP Boy. His name is Hand of the PP.
Hand of the PP.
He's already been named Hand of the PP. Oh.
And Steven, before you say you're not going to put out videos because you suck at CW and you don't want to be embarrassed, I'm putting out videos and I'm sending 47 question marks per contact. It's okay. Sherry.
Thank you very much for the super chat. I don't know if it was worth putting up with her to activate with her, but thank you for the super chat. Oh, not cool. Cool thing though. We did when we were out activating. We was doing a little rove yesterday, and we did get to meet Sandy Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar. She tried to chase me. We were roving, so we were moving. I wasn't like just 15 and out, but
Right.
it was work, and in the second it stops, like just a little bit of a hesitation. All right, QRT, because number one, in case you didn't notice, there was a contest going on.
The bands were busy.
Yeah. And yeah, it really. Matter of fact, when I went out with Bill on Friday night when the contest first started, we went to do our late shift, and we wanted to start on 20 meters. There wasn't a single sliver to be had. That's why we started on 17 meters.
I saw yours. This is funny. I saw y'all spot when I guess you first got out there directly on 17 meters. And I literally looked at the spots page and I hung my head and I said to myself, typical Florida activator.
Yeah, well, there wasn't a sliver of
20
meters to
it
be
was
had.
40 was a 40 at when the sun went down was stupid busy too.
So we did do some rather weird stuff. We worked a little bit of 80 too.
Mm-hmm.
We pulled out his hustler and we had to tune it. So we worked some 80. Now, here you go. Difference in a sideband guy and a CW guy when you go out for an activation. So we get out there and we're going to tune his hustler for 80 meters. And he looks at his band plan because, they're very narrow. Very, very narrow. Hey, thank you very much, Tracy. You have had a slow road this winter, but I'll tell you what, I'm getting a ton of park to parks with you and your husband, man. That's absolutely awesome. It's sad that they're no longer in their threefer, man. The last week, every time she calls me, I was like, oh, here comes 6 quick contacts. But so Bill goes to tune it, and I'm holding the light for him while he's unscrewing it and moving it in and out, and I'll put it up, and he'll look at the meter and see where we're at. He gets it tuned, and we get in the car. He's gonna kill me because I tell everybody this. We get in the car. He hits the tune button and said, "Yep, tuned it right up." And I looked at the radio, and I was like, "Okay, I hope this thing's not as narrow as I think it's gonna be." We're in the CW portion. He perfectly tuned up the CW portion of 80 meters. But then we had to get out and redo it. And that's how narrow those things are. We were tuned in the 80 meter CW portion. On the sideband portion where we were, the first reading was 25-1.
Well, why didn't you key up the radio while he was grabbing the hold of it?
Yeah, well, because we wasn't even hooked to the radio. We were just going from the antenna to the analyzer. So.
Everybody should feel that pain at least once in their life when K8PZN keys the radio while you're holding the center pin of the coax.
Listen, if you've never heard the song Whistle While You Work, you should hear it. And so, I was working and I decided to whistle into the mic. I didn't know Dan was back there and
I was
playing with his antenna.
You knew right after that, though.
Yeah, I did. I heard, yeah, Alpha.
Yeah, every 0.5 KCU was worked. That's for sure. They had a really good contest weekend, and there's still posts on the Facebook about oh my God, all this QRM, guys, man. I'll say it every contest, and I'll keep saying it. They get a weekend. Mm-hmm. Big guns get to come out for a weekend, have fun. They're having a blast. They're having fun. We get every other day of the year. It's okay.
here's the thing.
As I said in my video today, just trust me. I'll be all right.
Here's the thing. What I wonder about, and I had zero problem activating this weekend. Yes, it's aggravating. I mean, I'm not killing it and making a million contacts. I only went out to do one park today because I've got this stream, and after this stream, I'm going to be on Charlie's stream. And matter of fact, I guess we better drop that in the chat. But
Yeah, you got the link.
I do have the link.
Sweet.
At least I think I do. But so I went out and I did about every band that particular antenna would do. There we go. There's the link to the stream. But so I started on 20. I did fine. I found me a spot in between two stations. I was getting QRM really hard from both of them, but I did, I don't know, maybe 60 contacts on 20. Then I went to 40. 40's not the greatest in Florida. I think I got 20 contacts on 40. Then I went to 15. At first, I couldn't find a single spot on 15. So I went on to 10. I worked England on 10 meters, and I had to use every filter that DX10 had because the QRM was so bad. And I kid you not, I could hear something way down in there. I was like, I'm making this contact on 10 meters. And I sat and this guy was patient. He wanted the contact too for some reason. And I sat there and I played with it. And eventually he started coming out, and I made the contact, got an England contact. And I think I got maybe one more on 10 meters. And I dropped back down to 15 and found a spot and worked some people. And then I went to CW and worked. Let's see, I think I started at 40. No, 20. Same order on CW, and made contacts on all of them on CW as well. So
I remember this contest last year, and I was at Banks Lake. Can't remember the kilo number, but I went out there just to hunt. So I didn't ever spot. I can't say I didn't activate, but I went out there, to activate the park. But all I did was hunt. And I started at the bottom of the SSB portion of 10. And I just spun the dial all the way up till I didn't hear anybody else. In one direction during this contest last year, I got over 100 contacts. Just going one way up the band. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if you just want contacts during this weekend, just search and pounce. You can demolish it. Unfortunately for me, I have to activate because I have people that is trying to do the PCN challenge that have to hunt me.
Well, they should have been calling CQ during the DX contest.
Hey, so there we go. There's Sandy. She's late, but yeah, we were already talking about meeting you, Sandy. That was awesome. Oh.
So it's almost time to draw that chapter of Florida to an end, isn't it? Kind of sucks. You got to go back to the snow and the cold weather.
That is. Terry actually said it was 70 degrees up there today. Now, I know the other day, this is what's stupid, though. The other day, it was 20 degrees up there. I know it for a fact. So it was 20 the other day, and it's 70 today. That sounds like the flu to me.
It does, kind of, yeah.
So
it's getting to be that time of year, though, where the weather has serious Tourette's and can't figure out what it's trying to do. So
yeah, I do have a few more days here in Florida. I've got Monday, Tuesday. I'll stream here Wednesday night, and Thursday I will start making my way back because I got to be at a ham fest on Saturday in Charleston, West Virginia. So, but
hit that like button, like it's hard. Just.
I got a few more things I'd like to wrap up before I left here. I got somebody just wanting a couple of parks still that I need to get, and I've got to do some more QRP filming with some radios that I don't get to use as much. And
Cindy wants to know when you're coming by. A rocket's supposed to go tonight.
yeah, well, it probably won't be till February of next year. So I would say it'll be February of next year. I may come one more time between now and then, but I don't have nothing planned for that. I would actually like to try to get up with Roy, Whiskey 3 Bravo Alpha Yankee, before I leave and before he heads back to Maryland, and see if we can get an activation in as well. But that means I got to remember to call him, because I'm horrible about remembering anything.
Yeah. Uncle Terry, I see you in there, buddy. Good evening. Thank you for making it.
Oh, did Terry finally decide to join us?
Yeah, right. That's right. Everybody run.
Everybody run. The homecoming queen has a gun. In case y'all didn't know, Terry was the homecoming queen of his high school.
And the king at the same time. It's really confusing.
Yeah. They held the election underneath the bleachers, and all two of the guys that he beat up voted for him.
All two of them. Oh my gosh.
Very, very, very good stuff.
Yeah.
I got to head back. I got to go to the Hamfest so I can see Uncle Terry. That's for sure. Got to go see Uncle Terry. Hey, there's Mike. And speaking of Mike, thank you very much for the super chat. Mike is one of the 11 people. One of the 11 people who are still in the PZN challenge. So when Thursday's videos drop for February's numbers, yeah, Mike will see his name right there in that list of 11.
That is awesome.
And there's still 11 people. That's 2 months down, guys. 10 to go.
11's a good number to have. I mean, I honestly didn't think you'd be at 11 right now, and that's awesome. So
I didn't think I'd still be at 11 at the end of February. I'm really, really excited. I'd love to hold on to all 11 people. That way, at least the first quarter's drawing. I'd love to hold on to that first quarter for 11. That way, I can at least have 11 names for that first drawing. And then that first drawing is over now, guys. You remember the prizes started at the smallest thing, and they're working their way up. Remember that.
Kilo Oscar 4 Golf. Bravo. What's going on, bud? How many folks are at the West Virginia Hamfest?
I mean, it's not huge or nothing, but there's some good POTA people there. That's for sure. I mean, I'll be there. Terry will be there. Reed, Alpha Bravo 8 Alpha Sierra there. Heard Q Delta 8 Mike India Victor will be down. So I know those for sure. Will be
quantity.
Anytime I can hang out with good POTA people. That's what it's all about, because the POTA people is my family. I spend more time with them than I do anybody. Got to hang out when I can with them.
Yep. KQ4GUY said he might drive over and check it out.
Who said that?
Kilo Quebec 4 Golf Uniform Yankee.
Oh yeah, cool deal.
Yankee.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great to hang out with him. Got a lot of park to parks with him. Lots of park to parks with him. I'd actually like to find a good deal on an 891. Sherry's wanting to put an 891 in her car so she can start doing some solo activating.
Nice.
I'm wanting to get her set up with an 891 and maybe an ATOS. That way it's just easy for her to, if she wants to go out and activate by herself, that she can just pop in and get one in quickly.
That's right, Mo. Keep calm and POTA on.
That's right.
If you feel your blood pressure start the day you wake up and you go to spot and it says K1810 park not found, and then you have to put in US 1810 for it to work, if you feel the blood pressure start to rise, just
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
woosah.
I'm never going to actually look that up like that because I just pull in the park and put the number in. So the day that it becomes US 1810, I'll probably be saying you're 5'9" and kilo 1810 because I won't have a clue. And I was like, oh, it's US 1810, James. Like, oh, cool.
You will have a clue when you go to spot yourself. It won't take the spot if you put kilo.
Oh, okay. Good. Good deal.
And that way you'll know. That's another tip. So if you go to spot yourself, guys, and so how do you know if the changes are in there without reading the change logs? You would know when you go to spot yourself if you put in K1234 and it says invalid park number, try US 1234, and if it takes it, then you know to put the new park number in your log.
Trust me, the people who's already had the change done are not having issues. I worked Delta Oscar 0056 from David and Annabelle today,
yep.
which was also a Boda, and that was the fun part, was getting the straight, because they're both doing the Boda, and their Boda numbers are different, and they were so similar, and it was really quite funny because the number that I thought I heard from Annabelle was actually David's number.
So they have different numbers because they're different activators.
Right, they have different code numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, so could you imagine us doing a Boda 12 activator? It'd be...
Wait, all right, wait a minute, Kyle. It is March. It's March the 3rd, Kyle. Mom, Alpha 0 Zanzibar. It's late for me to be telling me this now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, here's the thing that I probably would have got that, Kyle, if you would have said that, but I did get the Yaesu I came after at that engagement. So
you did. That's true. Thanks for a while back, Terry.
Hey, thank you very much for the super chat, and thanks for trying to save postage. So I messaged Terry and told him some coins that need to go out, and I'm not going to tell you who he said in case they're watching. But he asked about another person in their house. So how close are they? Because I knew he was trying to save postage, and I was like, "You sent theirs out months ago, Terry."
It's already been out. Yeah.
Did it go? Okay.
Wonder how many people have gotten like duplicate stickers.
Well, I know of one. That was Michael, Q Oscar 4 Sierra Foxtrot Bravo.
Yeah.
He was supposed to got his coin, and Terry sent him no, he got duplicate coins instead of getting stickers.
That's funny.
Speaking of coins, when I get back to West Virginia, there's some brand new coins going out to the Pearsons. My first 5K people.
5,000. Big shout out. That is awesome.
I know Terry's working really hard trying to get his coin before he has to send those out when I get back. You got a couple of days, Terry. You better work it hard.
Yeah. Who's all right? So my question is, if Terry gets to 5,000, I think you should make him mail a coin to himself.
Make him mail it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I should make him mail it and have it wrapped in a pack of underwear, right?
You should make him bring it to Dayton, and then he can drop it in the mail at Dayton so he can get it when he gets home. That's the way it should be. Yeah. That way he'll be surprised because Terry will forget that he sent it.
Get all surprised. What is this? The Ham Radio Adventure guy sent me in my handwriting. Terry took some stuff to the post office one time for me, and the postmaster said, "You don't look like James One."
may not look like it, but I talk like it.
The funny thing was is what Bill pulled Dan's call when Dan hunted us that night and got him first. And he hands me the mic, and I'm like, "What did you do? Find out."
That was funny.
He never blinked a bit, just he never blinked. And it now when I said that this is Kilo Echo Papa Zoo November and Kilo 4 November Yankee Mike at Kilo 1916 getting glitter bombed QRZ, he about spit everywhere.
That is hilarious.
Because there were some interesting britches going on in front of us. We were definitely getting glitter bombed.
Were they glitter britches?
They were glitter britches.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Am I going to pitch the idea for PP's YouTube channel? I can. Yeah, but I mean, it was your idea. I don't want to take away your glory there. But I mean, I can bring it up. That's true. I mean, I think it's a great idea.
So it's going to be an ASMR channel?
Close. He had a suggestion of since I'm rebranded on my front end overload, he said PP should make one called a rear end overload. It would be a small channel, PP says.
I seen a picture of a woman the other day, and she was holding her fingers like this, and I figured she was looking for PP Man.
It's like, yeah, I know him too.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, it's funny.
Michael, I'm not sure what you're talking about benching it, but that's not funny. Oh, Lordy. Anyway.
PP Man did a couple activations today. He was out in some parks.
He's gotten me quite a bit since I've been down here. He does good down to Florida. So
it seems the higher the band, the better he is right here.
It might be the simple fact that we put a amplifier in a box and told him it was an unknown and hooked it outside of his house.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to tell him.
I mean, that might be why he's getting me more, but did I say that out loud?
Yeah. So
I did find out something the other day, and I got the link for it because there is a QRP kit amplifier that you can get and build yourself, which means I can get and have PP Man build. And it'll turn your QRP to 100 watts. And, it's not going to be the Yellowcraft $9 million price. It's around $300, which is still expensive for a kit.
Yeah.
But I know somebody that's going to get one. And when they get it and they give me a good review on it, it might be something in PP Man's future to build,
Is it 100 watts or what is it?
Yeah, it just turns your QRP into 100 watts. Yeah. So,
Kevin?
Hey, thank you very much for the super chat, Kevin. Dan wins the internet again.
Hello, all from Charlie Alpha. Yeah, can't say Victor Echo now, can
you? Charles, that will be funny just to hear them saying it though.
Yeah.
598 from Charlie Alpha.
No, Charlie Alpha.
Tom, if you're listening, I need a park to park tomorrow from you. I need to hear Tom say, "You're 5'9" from Charlie Alpha." Oh, that's absolutely great.
We were working through a problem PP was having with it was either RF feedback or a bad connection or something like that, but he was getting a little bit of RF burn and First question I asked him was, "It can't hurt that damn much. You're only running like 5 watts." just grin and bear it.
It's not like you had 83 and the king whistled in it.
Yeah. I might have a permanent scar right there. I don't know yet.
But I'll tell you what though.
What's the doll's name? Well, it has a name on it.
It does have a name on it. Dan is not friends with the dog. The dog's just been hunting him ever since the last stream with Michael.
Yes, it's been following me around, and it randomly appears and then goes away. It's creepy, to be honest with you.
So, hey, thank you very much, Scott, for the super chat. Appreciate it very much.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Whiskey for Golf Sierra.
Sugar.
So, anyway, I hope you guys are really digging all the videos that's going out, because I'll tell you, it's driving me crazy putting them out. I have put out tons of videos down here, which you know, and this is what I told people all last year when I was trying my best to get numbers, and this year where I said I'm not worried about the numbers, I can do it. But
yeah.
People's like, why don't you just film all of it? Film it all. Because it takes a lot of time and effort
forever
to do that.
Yeah.
And that's why I've got like tons of videos coming out from down here, because I'm going to the parks and I'm working 5, 6, 7 bands, and you do stuff like that, and it's worth setting up a camera or 5 and doing it. But when if you're doing a 6-park row, and you got to hurry, setting up a camera gets a little iffy.
Chris says your last video was very calming.
Good. I hope it calmed you down, Chris. Because I know Chris was like, screaming, the park numbers are changing and James won't go to 40 meters.
You should have had on like an expensive robe and sitting in a nice expensive chair next to a fire in a living room drinking a cup of tea.
Well, I don't normally have a nice expensive chair with me when I'm out activating a park, but it is something we could think about. It's not like I'm out in the field drinking coffee or something.
Who would do that?
Who would do that on YouTube?
What kind of numbskull would sit by a river and drink coffee?
Oh. Speaking of which, if you haven't checked out Front End Overload yet, you might want to check it out, because that guy's pretty funny. Anyway, so speaking of other things you might want to check out, is that link that I put in the chat earlier, and I'm going to drop it one more time. I hope everybody goes over to Charlie's stream tonight and shows Charlie some support, because he's having this great guy on, and from what I heard, I heard the topic was about the great guy. So maybe you should check it out.
I know that guy.
That same guy also may have made one of Vince's CW shorts in the last week. So
really, maybe
you should go over and check out. Dan, really, it was dropped in the video room in the Discord.
I saw it.
I know you did. Because Discord is where it's at. You know what? The other day, when the whole world was hey, thank you very much for the super chat, Sandy. Listen, Sandy was an amazing person, and she has an awesome dog named Yoda, which I started calling the Pody Yoda.
My dog has she.
Yeah.
I don't do a good Yoda.
But when the whole world was losing their mind because the spotting pages wouldn't work, guess what was working? My Discord, and people was activating just as fast as they always was.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, we sure were.
Nobody had any problems spotting in my Discord and getting activated. Hey, I see some truffle butter in the chat, by the way. Good to see you, Brian. Oh, all right. So let's see here. It is about 6:40. We actually are going to tell everybody to just smash that like button because we don't have enough likes for that. Thank you very much for the $5 for doll money. I'm kind of feeling left out. Eastern Standard Time had a doll on the stream. And Dan taunted by a doll. So I'm feeling left out. Oh, I don't even know where I was going. Oh, but we are going to wrap up about 15 minutes early today because I do got to get over and get sound checked and everything for Charlie's stream. But what you got coming up, Dan?
Not a whole lot. Playing radio, working, same old, different day. You know how it is.
Putting out 15,000 videos, so James has something else he has to do.
Yeah. There you
go. Oh.
You never know where it's going to land up. It's kind of scaring me.
I know. What would you do if you woke up in the morning and went to go to your peanut butter jar and she's sitting on top of it? Is that where you draw the line?
I think that's where I'd have to draw. Well, I don't know because the peanut butter is good. But I really don't know where I would draw the line on it. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
All right. Anyway, for myself, I'm heading over to Charlie's stream to talk with Charlie and the portable discussion group. Looking forward to that. And then tomorrow, I'm going out and doing POTA and dropping a TikTok. Tuesday, I'm going out and doing POTA and dropping a short. Wednesday, I'm going out and doing POTA and dropping a live stream. Thursday, I'm doing POTA, heading home and dropping a video. And I will probably be somewhere in between Florida and somewhere in North Carolina, probably activating on Thursday, I would say.
Are you going to do POTA on Friday by chance?
Friday, I'm going to do POTA.
Okay. Just checking.
And I'm hoping, and I'm sure he's in the chat. I'm hoping maybe Friday I can do some POTA with Mr. Kilo Oscar 4 Fox Sierra Zulu.
Nice.
And you know where I might be doing that at, Dan?
Where's that? It's
going to be in North Carolina. Where do you think I'd probably do that?
Lake Norman.
Lake Norman. That's the plan. I haven't even told Chris yet, but I'm going to try to work it out and get him activating with me that day.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that dog's creepy. Whew, scaring me. All right, guys, we are going to wrap it up because I do got to go get ready for this other stream. Thank you guys very much for the super chats and hanging out with us tonight. This Thursday will be the February numbers stream, and you'll get to see the rest of the PZN Challenge people. We told you Michael was one of them. We'll see who the other 10 is. 73, everybody.
See ya.